Hey everybody, I am doing the discussion for week 2, discussion number 2, for writing for John McWhorter's video, Texting is Killing Language, JK. One part that really stood out to me was when he said that it is more like casual speech than formal writing when you text. And he called it fingered speech, which I thought was such an interesting way of putting it. And to explain it, it's basically like we're writing the way we talk, but in a quicker, more relaxed, casual way. Something I really connected with is how texting lets you communicate with people without having so much pressure and without having to worry about talking in real life. And like with me, I have horrible ADHD, so like things like this are super difficult for me. I probably tried to do this 5 different times tonight, and it's late because ADHD, procrastinator. And I feel like I would much rather text than call someone or explain myself, I guess. Or like when someone asks you, this is an example, if someone asks, why do you feel that way? Or tell me how you feel about this video. That it's something I would rather type out so I could think it through and do the best that I can at and actually know what I'm writing and feel comfortable with it. Because when I'm feeling like I'm not comfortable with something, I overthink, and I overthink to an extent to where I just stop thinking. Like I can't think of the words that I need to come into my head at that moment. So for that reason, I definitely prefer text. I think it also depends on what the topic is or who I'm talking to. So if I'm passionate about something, I think I've said this in our last discussion, that I could write all day about something I'm passionate about. Also, like I said last time, a lot of texting has the tendency to get taken out of context. So without having the tone or the body language or facial expressions, a lot of people might read something that you text in a way that you don't mean it. You could send like a joke or be sarcastic with someone, and it could come across as serious and rude. That's my problem a lot of the time. I'm very sarcastic in the nicest possible way, but I think I'm a lot funnier than some other people think I am. So, I mean, at the time, if I'm going to be sarcastic about it, I'm going to say that's their problem. But then right now, that sounds really rude. And if I were to text that, it'd be disrespectful even. So it's a good example. But overall, I agree with, I don't know how to say his last, McWhorter. I agree with him. Texting, it does kill the language. It kills language. It's evolving with how people communicate though, and for people like me, it can actually make it a lot easier and less stressful. But for people I'm trying to be funny with, they probably get their feelings hurt, and it's not nice. So it's interesting to see this perspective. I I enjoy watching these videos. They're makes you think of all of it from a different light, in a different light.